Here's the negative side. Here's the negative side. When you have calves the size of mine, the only downside is every gym bro will always stop you in the fucking gym and it'll drive you up the goddamn wall.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking got big and ripped catch the attention of females. No, you know who fucking stops me the most? Guys asking me about my fucking calves. Oh my god.
And it's never the answer they want. They're like, "How'd you get that? How'd you get that?" It's never calf raises. It's always, "I was fat when I was a kid."
Yeah, dude, somebody fucking brought that up last week. Uh, he was like, I was talking to like this like 18-year-old like frat kid and everything, and he was working with one of my coworkers, and he was like, "Jesus, dude, your fucking calves. What did you do?" And I was like, "Honestly, just German genetics." He goes, "I bet you were fat when you were a kid." I'm like, "Fuck, dude, I didn't know that scar was still there."
You just beat the shit out of him. You like
I can't,
you have
I'm
like a
not saying that
PTSD
wasn't bad.
flashback. Just freak out.
Say it again, motherfucker!
Yeah, I bet you want to spit a spitball at me too, don't you, you little punk?
I'm just screaming out Tanner's name.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck! I gotta let that go. That can't be healthy.
Just a hot ball of rage burning in your heart.
That was one thing my brother brought up to me. He was like giving me notes in the podcast. He was like, "You gotta let that go, man. That can't be good for you." It's like, why do you even care what that guy's doing? I'm like, I don't know, but I hate him.
Yeah, how's your brother doing with his rage?
You mean his 4 kids? I guess all right. No, he's doing really good, man. He's about to have his 4th kid this month, I believe. So
Jesus.
he's on his he's creating his own little village.
At least he's white.
I'm jealous, dude. Yeah, yeah. Good for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm jealous, dude. He's got to have all the free labor here just in a few short years.
Yeah. No, I by the way, I changed my mind. Your brother should have more kids.
Oh yeah. What
Yeah.
if Andrew repopulates the earth? What if he has the most people out of all?
I mean, that's not my first choice, but at least he's white.
I like how you're slowly coming around to that thought.
Yeah. It's time. It's time to embrace it. Oh, I don't know.
He's doing good though, man.
Good.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But dude, with all these like fucking these like new vitamins and minerals that I'm taking, dude, I swear this is something that I feel like every young man should be getting on, like proper nutrition. And it's just sad to see that the foods they place out there on the fucking market, like Taco Bell, Burger King, McDonald's, it's all just useless junk. And what's even worse is that it's fucking addicting, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I had IHOP
Like, have you
2 days
seen
in a
fucking?
row.
You're a fat piece of shit. You know that?
Yeah. It's not that good.
No, I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding.
There's worse things, but you're saying something about McDonald's or something?
Yeah, dude. It's just. Have you seen footage from like the 1940s, the 1950s, like high
A high school
school?
gym class? Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Embarrassing what we have now.
Yeah. Those kids were ripped. That all it is like a whole class of kids who look like me.
Pretty fucking much, man. Pretty much. I mean, it didn't help that that they also had to face going to war directly after high school either.
Yeah. Yeah, we were that was in the middle of the that footage you're talking about, I think, is from the Cold War, where it was like JFK was like during his
Possibly, yeah.
administration they were like, "Oh, we need to have all these like, you know, standards for fitness and stuff." And they they put out all these challenges. Like one of the challenges that they put out was like there was one that they wanted to have kids across the country organize and march 50 miles or 40 miles or something. And my dad actually organized that at his high school. He organized a 50-mile walk or march or whatever. And he was
Good
like,
God. Yeah, you know what?
yeah. Huh?
I remember your dad telling us that story, but I think he did it at a track, didn't he? He did it at the
I
school
don't know.
track.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He said the first 40 miles was easy and the last 10 was the hardest thing he's ever done.
Fuck that. Jesus. 40 fucking miles was easy. The last 10 was hard.
Yeah.
Well, how old was he? This is back in high school for him, college?
I think he must have been like 17,
17.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of doing hard things, would you ever travel to another country to take upon like a new job or just like embrace like a new learning skill?
Yeah,
I think
dude.
you were planning to do that.
I want to do that really fucking bad. I want to go spend like a year in South America just traveling around.
I want to fucking I want to like let you loose into like another country to the points like where I don't recognize you anymore. You're like you're like a full blown Colombian. You're like a
Yeah,
drug
dude.
lord who like knows how to like
I want to do like 3 months in Colombia, 3 months in Argentina, 3 months in Paraguay or Uruguay, and then like 3 months in Mexico. Um,
that'd be freaking dope. You're like addicted to South America, man.
yeah, it's not. I mean, I just think it's embarrassing that I don't. If I spent a year there, I would be like conversational at least in Spanish. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, I can like not die in South America with my level of Spanish, but like
Sure.
I I would have to spend a whole solid year there to actually be like take that skill with me wherever I go, I think. And then
Right. I understand.
but yeah, I've told you, dude, my ultimate goal is to move to like Denmark, Norway, Faroe Islands, something like that, and settle down with some Scandinavian woman and have like a ton of kids.
The Northern European countries, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's why I
I,
wanted to go to fucking Norway for I mean forever and a goddamn day. Norwegian women, dude. Holy fuck.
yeah.
That's the cream of the crop. It's the
I'm
entire reason I
telling.
want to go there. I want I
Yeah,
want
the
to
the thickest market for beauty in the world.
yeah, dude. Like they've got it they've got it down to a beauty science over there.
Yeah, there's
The
a
only
there's a
thing that the only thing that's like the only unappealing attraction there for me is that it snows 80% of the fucking time over there, and you get like 20% of fucking tourist sunlight out of the year.
yeah. I mean, that's just you'll get used to that. But yeah, I think
Hold
that,
on,
that I think that uh, of the places that I've seen, I think on average the most attractive people are in the Faroe Islands. Like it's crazy. It's absurd how attractive those people
Mhm.
are. I mean, they're so good looking, John. But yeah, if I
That's
had
why we have to go there.
if I had if I could spend a year doing if if I could spend a year traveling, honestly, I would rather go and do it in Scandinavia, like those northern European countries. It's just that
Yes.
they're so much more expensive. Like that would probably be like you could probably do that for like 40 grand, 50 probably. But
Yeah.
you could travel around South America for a year for 15 grand easily.
For a year?
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I work with guys from Spain quite often, and they're saying what you make in a year in the States, you could live and not even have to worry about working in Spain for an entire year.
Yeah,
Not a
easily.
problem.
Dude,
Mhm.
I could go to Coachella for 3 weeks and go live in South America for an entire year.
That's fucking wild, dude. That is fucking wild.
Speaking of which, I'm thinking about going and doing Coachella one last time.
Don't. Don't.
Well,
Fuck, dude.
yeah, I mean,
Look, you're my best friend. I want you safe. There's got to be
Co-
another way to
Coachella's safe.
to
Coachella's safe in terms of cars and stuff. Coachella's safe. Um, yeah, I wouldn't. I don't want. I'm not going back to doing it in Austin. No way.
Yeah,
But
please don't, dude.
Coachella,
I'd rather you stay. Yeah, I'd rather you do have fun and work in Coachella than in Austin. It's like I feel like the parents saying, "Okay, I'd rather you do drugs at home where you're safe. Don't do them outside."
yeah,
Not with
no,
those
dude,
crazy people.
don't worry. I would never ever go back to working in Austin. But I could go. I could
Fuck
go out
that.
to Coachella and make like a ton of money in like 3 weeks, and then
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the honest truth of it is that I need to like like going to South America for fun would be for a year would be fun, but
Mhm.
that wouldn't progress me towards my goal, which is living and working and stuff in Scandinavia. What I probably should do is go take a sales job and try to sell solar, and then see if I can get that going, dude. Honestly, because once I get on a roll doing that, I'll probably be making more than even I would make at Coachella, like in the same
I
amount of
am totally
time.
for that, man. I'm totally for that, dude. You and I both know that you would fucking crush it at a sales job.
Yeah,
Absolutely
I
crush
mean
it. Like,
it
your
it
verbal
just has to be
fluency
the
is
right
top
vehicle.
notch.
It just has to be the right
Yeah, I
vehicle.
mean,
That's
look,
all.
I think you have this unique way of reaching people's like hearts and minds through verbal fluency, through really being able to express an idea well. Getting them on board with your reasons of why it's a good product, why the timing is good, this, that, and the other. I'm telling you, you're gonna fucking crush it, dude. I just want to see you pull that trigger.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I didn't have to stay here and like for my do stuff for my family, I might go to the other thing I was thinking about doing. I was like in between doing the Cozumel thing and just driving to Arizona and like getting an Airbnb for a month and then trying to get a job doing that. Um,
Yeah,
I think I might go do Cozumel for 3 weeks or whatever, and like try to make a plan and get a little vacation time in, come back, do what my family needs me to do, and then go to Arizona. I might do that.
that's a good plan. That is a good plan, dude. Hey, I'm just fucking.
Um,
You already know me, dude. I wish you the best. You're gonna fucking kill it. What do you think is your biggest hang up? Do you have crutches that you're worried about that might make you falter on this path? I don't think women are really an issue for you. I mean,
No, I haven't had a woman like fuck me up because I'm so wary of them, you know?
Yeah,
Like I had such a yeah, a woman hasn't really like thrown me off course super bad since uh and I was in my early 20s. I was sad about that one girl cuz
sure.
but yeah, I mean, the reason I never made anything happen with that is cuz I knew, dude, it would end just the same. It would like fuck my life up. I know. I knew. I already knew. Like I knew it right away.
Yeah. What's it like learning from taking those learning lessons? Because I can't fucking do that. I'm the worst. I'm like, oh shit, that was such a bad experience. Let's do that shit again.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand. It's like you're like I watch you do I
I'm a
watch you do the same thing over and over again. It's like you keep grabbing an electric fence or something.
I'm really good at it though. I'm really good at it.
I mean, this last one shocked the shit out of you. This time you kissed an electric fence, so it might be different.
I hate you. Dude, I'm not a little too long this time, you know what I'm saying? That bitch fucked me up.
Yeah, that bitch had high voltage, huh?
Yeah. Oh,
Whoops.
that's great. That's just right.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was like, at least I'm not
Uh,
dead, I think.
yeah. Yeah. Well,
Good for me.
like I
Oh, I'm
said,
not
dude,
even. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about it for me. I'm not even that mad about it. I'm just like, this is a fucking learning lesson, dude. I'm taking this shit with me and going. I honestly
yeah.
think I fucking. It was like the thing that I fucking needed. Like, as soon as I realized like what happened, I was like, okay, shit is fucking real. Like, this is. These aren't games anymore.
Yeah, dude, at least you didn't have a baby.
I'm not opposed to having a kid though. I
Yeah,
think
dude,
I'm
but
just like
you can't, don't, please, I'm not opposed to you having a kid either. It's just like, choose a girl, like, don't just be like, who the fuck ever you match with on Tinder who was first to come suck you off. That's such a bad idea, John. I want you to pick a
yeah,
good one. Pick
yeah,
one who's like high quality in some way at least. Like hopefully
yeah.
she's high quality in a whole bunch of ways. But don't just knock
Hope
up some
yes.
girl because she was an easy lay. Please.
Okay, yes, you're right, and I won't. I'll think about it. But the toxic women, Andrew, they're so fun. I like that electric fence.
Hey dad, where did you like mommy? Oh, well, she was the first to come over. I was messaging 10 different women and she was the easiest. So that's your mom.
Oh, lordy, pretty fucking much, dude. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking change. I mean, I am changing now. It's just so easy. I can't believe how fucking easy it is.
It's sad. It's honestly really fucked up that it's so I mean, it is impressive. Like you realize that most guys, like 90% of dudes cannot get laid on these dating apps to save their fucking lives. And
I don't get
you
it, dude. It's fucking the moron that I am. I'm just running rampant.
dude, you've got to be in the top fucking 3% of Tinder dudes. You've got to be. You're like fucking setting. You'd make the pro teams, dude.
It's just me and Hoover. just high fiving at
Yeah.
the top.
Like I told you, dude,
uh,
I had so much success with it so quickly that I like disgusted myself. I was like, my fuck, dude. I was only on dating apps for probably like 5 months or something, and I was like, oh, dude, I
yeah,
did I ever tell you
yeah.
the story about the thing that made me delete them?
No, I don't think I ever heard this story.
Oh fuck, dude. There is this girl who I matched with and started talking to and stuff. And I mean, I was like, I was being a bad boy, dude. I was being a naughty bee for a while on these fucking on these fucking dating apps. I was just being irresponsible, dude. I was being gross for like 5 months, and
Yeah, I remember some of your antics.
fucking dude, I matched with this girl, and I started talking to her or whatever, and like the same day, within a few hours, like she's like, oh, let's come pick me up, let's do drinks, whatever, and I take her back to my house afterwards, and we smash and stuff, and I was like, that was too easy. And the other thing is, dude, her pussy was loose. Like
Uh,
I was like,
uh,
so as I'm driving her back home or whatever, I'm like trying to like feel her out. I'm like trying to be like, oh, so like you've been using these apps a lot type of thing. And long story short, this woman had broken up with a boyfriend like the previous week, and she had slept with 8 different men off of Tinder in 7 days. And I was her second one that day.
oh wow! How old
And
was
I was
she?
like, she was probably 26, 25. And I was
Wow.
like, oh, sweetheart. And I talked to her like an older brother for the rest of the ride. And I dropped her off and I was like, hey, you need to stop doing this. And I deleted all my shit. And I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I felt
Yeah,
disgusting. I felt disgusting.
yeah, yeah. I get it, dude. I recently had a situation like that. As you know, we talked in depth about my situation, of course. However, I I can't believe the ultimatum I was given during the course of that. It was like all of a sudden she was like, "Hey, we're waiting till marriage." I'm like, "We're waiting for what?" You know how many fucking we did like 20 of the fucking worst sexual acts I can fucking think of last week. What are we waiting for again?
Yeah.
Yeah, we treat each other like circus animals like for 2 days straight. What are we waiting for? Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, we have to go to church first. You're right. And
Yeah.
look, I'm not even fucking against that, but the whole fucking like we just fucked up and now it's time to repent. Like, give me a fucking break. Let's be honest.
Like, no, I'm sorry. I already don't have respect for you.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much. I'm like, hold on. You wanna tell me how you fucking learned those skills, and you wanna fucking tell me to fucking go this way now? Go fuck yourself.
What was she doing? What was the grossest shit?
Oh, I'm just fucking it's not that she did gross things or anything. It's just like we just fucked like animals, and it clearly wasn't her first time. You know, it was
Yeah.
just really hard to imagine. Like, hold on, you want me to hold out for this virgin version of your mindset now? Like, now I'm supposed to fucking respect you because of your purity? That's not how this fucking works.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the other thing that gets me is like all these chicks they they all still want to get married. They want all the benefits of like, people didn't used to marry girls who weren't virgins. Like if you had some bodies, it was pretty much over.
Yeah.
And now, not only do these chicks expect you to marry them after they've had, dozens and dozens of sexual partners, and dudes are doing it. So it's like,
Yes. Yeah.
if we want to ever fix that, we have to raise our standards as men and let them know, like, hey, look, you've kind of taken some things off the table for yourself now. Um, but the other thing that really gets me, dude, is that all these chicks who have lived a Western American woman life, strong and independent, getting dick down throughout their 20s, throughout their 30s, they wear white to their wedding. It's like, bitch, that means you're a virgin.
Uh-huh.
Like, you're a whore. You can't be
Mhm.
wearing white to your wedding like you're like never been fucked. Never been like you're not in the Mile High Club.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. You're not rolling to the fucking highest level that you think.
Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be you know, I'm not trying to hate on women or something, but it's like that means something. There's a reason that women wore white on their wedding day. It's to symbolize their purity. And bitch,
Well, yeah, it's just fucking it's just the rate of delusion. Like it's just how delusional that they've become. It's like you want me to respect you because of these reasons that just aren't valid, and I can't take you serious because of that. And it's just the number of women who think like that are growing every fucking day, and it's
dude,
absurd for the amount of guys who fall for that.
I've told you about there's this YouTuber named Ho Math. It's his account name.
Ho math,
He Yeah, he does like drawings, like colored pencil drawings, and describes like psychological phenomena and like the state of Western dating and stuff. And
yeah,
he's brilliant. You really should watch his stuff. Um,
ho math. Okay, I'll look
yeah,
at him.
he did this. He did a video yesterday on marriage and women still wanting to get married and why men are seeing that as more and more of a bad deal. Which
Yeah.
he I actually commented on the video and he responded to my comment.
Oh
Which,
wow.
yeah, but he's like brilliant, super super brilliant creator. I'll send you that video. But like, yeah, they've made marriage a bad deal for men, which is
Yes.
which is bad because I want to get married. I want a partner. I want all that stuff. And it's like, you've made that a really bad choice for me. You realize
Hmm.
that. Like
Yeah.
no fault divorce, you know, uh, courts favoring women for alimony and child support and custody of children and all this stuff, like most of it being, courts really heavily favoring women and all these different things. It's like, you've made this a really bad idea for me.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
then,
Yes, for a lot of men, and it's sad to see the guys who still choose to undergo this, and
yeah,
it's just like you can see the sparkle and the shine drain right out of their eyes, man. And for me, I saw my brother go through it. I saw my sister go through it. I saw multiple of my buddies go through it in the military, especially in the military, dude. They fucking get married young. Like first year, they're just like marrying the first stripper that they fucking fall in love with.
yeah.
And I wish that was
I
a
mean,
joke.
dude,
That's fucking true. So many fucking times.
dude, they need to like make dating apps illegal. Like, I'm like not kidding. They need to nix that shit yesterday. It's really
Yeah,
fucking
we
bad. It's
fucking
really
must.
fucking bad. Like the statistics on like I'm not trying to be some like moral Puritan. It's just if you look at the data If you want people to have long-term, successful, stable relationships in which they can raise a family and kids, then you need to have
Yeah.
people not have such high body counts, because people's ability to stick it through a marriage just drops precipitously when they've had a bunch of sexual partners. It just does.
Yeah. Here's how I knew that it was. I didn't want to believe that it affected me so bad up until this point. So going back to this girl and everything, she hits me with celibacy, right? And so
Yeah.
I was like freaking out, dude, when she first like fucking brought it up, and I was like, "Why? It doesn't make any sense. You're here now, and like I'm choosing to take care of you, and I'm doing all this stuff, dude." And I was like, it, it almost like physically hurt, dude. And I was like trying to figure it out, and I was like, "No sex, dude." Like my brain like couldn't comprehend the concept, and so I had her over for a week where like a woman stayed with me, and there was like the most we would do was like make out. And like I felt like my body was like shutting down. I was like convulsing at night, and I was like, "This is a real fucking problem." And so I was like right then and there, I was like, "Okay, this is what an addiction feels like," and I'm like having like withdrawal like symptoms right now. This is bad,
Yeah.
and I was like trying to like explain to her like what I was going through, and she's like just was not having it. Like she couldn't comprehend what was going on. I had a hard time like trying to help her understand what I was feeling. I was like, I think I'm going through like withdrawals with now. She's like, "You'll be fine. It's not a big problem." Like, no, no, no. I'm having heart palpitations. This is a fucking problem.
Yeah, dude. Have you ever slept? Dude, I've oh my god. One time I had to sleep next to a girl who I had dated, and
Uh-huh.
we were good together, dude. We were like really, really good together. And
Yeah.
we had stopped dating, and I had to sleep next to her. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was like, it was like my pecker was possessed by a fucking demon. I swear to God, dude, it
Possessed.
like, and she wanted me to fuck her, and I wanted to fuck her so bad, and we couldn't. There was like people around and stuff. It was
Uh,
torture. It was torture,
that
dude.
7 days. I went through that for 7 fucking days,
Oh,
bro. From
I feel
Friday,
so
from
bad for you.
Friday, dude. I got fucking. I wanted to go to sleep, but like my mind was like in full blown like addiction mode, and it was like
Yeah,
you've got a woman right here, like right fucking here. I was just like in bed like shaking. And I was like, I wake up periodically, get up, just like walk outside to the cold. I'm like, this is not fucking good. This is not fucking good.
yeah.
But luckily, like she was like she was helpful with it and everything. Her thing was like the power of prayer and all that. And like this is like a concept that I'm still like dealing with. And I'm like, I don't think prayer is going to help. Cocaine will probably help.
It's like, no, dude. I have like a medical issue right now. Like I have to come. Let me
Yeah,
ask you
dude,
this.
like fucking.
Let me ask you this.
Ugh.
As soon as she was gone, it was the presence of the woman, right? Like it's not that you had to
Yes,
come.
yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Yes, dude. As soon as she gone, like a fucking burden was like lifted off my soul, dude. It was like having a fucking fresh bag of like Coke, like right here. And then like as soon as like you jumped out of the fucking toilet, you're like, oh, thank God I can breathe again. It was
yeah.
so bad, dude. Like right then and there, I was like, holy fuck. I think I'm like a fucking sex addict or some shit. Like these apps are not good.
Nah, man. That's. I mean, maybe to some degree, but that's. I'm not a sex addict, but having a woman there who you've had really good sex with, and you're not fucking for whatever reason, it's like, oh god, like torture,
The
dude.
worst.
I would rather be
The
whipped.
worst, dude. Like I want. Yes, dude. In that fucking in that week, I was like, I thought it was like fucking bipolar for like a little bit, dude. Like fucking schizophrenic, like schizophrenic, like trains of thoughts. Like 1 second I was like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm not fine. I am not
Yeah.
fine. I fucking I finally like went to the gym and everything, and like I didn't want to see her. Like on the fourth day, I was like losing my shit, and so this is like the power of like testosterone, dude. Like unchained. I was like on the fucking treadmill. I fucking damn near sprinted 5 miles, and I think I did like legs that day. It was bad, bro. It was so bad. I was like furious at this girl. I was like, what is her fucking problem? I was like, no, fucking, I have to like. It was like intense, like fucking, like schizophrenic like episodes. It was crazy. But I was like sprinting 5 miles, and like I had like a heavy ass fucking like leg day. I was like squatting like 315. Yeah, I
Oh
was just like
no.
externalizing like all that pumped up energy, dude. Like people were like, were I catch people just be like, is that guy okay? Like this is just like like a fucking problem is presented at the gym. Like, is he?
Yeah.
Did someone just foreclose on his house? I don't understand what's happening. It's
Yeah. Yep.
but like right
Yeah.
as soon as I got back, dude, like fucking like the 7th day came around, and I was like, "This isn't working. You need to leave." And she was like borderline offended because she was supposed to stay there. No, I'm sorry, she was there for 5 days because I remember the fourth day I was at the gym. She was supposed to stay for a week, and I could only take it for like 5 days. And I was like, I need sleep because I was getting to the points like where I just wasn't sleeping, and it was I had to like work and all that, and we were just like working through problems. And I was like, hey, I know you want to still date me and everything, but let's just stay friends. And she was like offended by it, and I was like, I don't care. I need sleep and I need you gone. This is like affecting me physically now.
Why
So
was
like as
she
soon as she
why was
left,
she why was she sleeping over with you? Does she not have a her own place or parents' place or anything?
so so at the time she lived like 4 hours away, but she commuted those 4 hours to be here for the school for her program. And so when she was here, that's like one of the reasons that we met up is because that she would show up periodically. Um, and so whenever she did come by and everything, we'd like fuck like animals, and then she'd be gone again. And so when she came by, like the last time, it was like a week of just me losing my fucking mind.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Um, yeah, dude. But like right then and there, I was like, okay, something has to change. I do not want to have to go through this again, ever again.
Yeah. That sounds brutal, dude.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
it
Like
was, but it's also like one of those things that kind of like helps you figure out who you are in a sense. Kind of, it was like looking into a mirror moment. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well, the what the takeaway from that I would like you to leave with, or one of them, is like, yeah, please, I want you to have kids. I do, but I want you to pick wisely and intentionally who you have kids with.
Yeah,
Oh, so the other thing is,
I think that's a
so I, sorry, what?
I think that's a message that I'll honestly fucking take. You're my best friend, dude, and I fucking love the moral support you're handing out here. But that's a message that a lot of men today need to embrace, need to hear too. It's just like we see what the fucking what rampant dating and open just what am I trying to say here? Having having sex whenever you want is fucking great, but it's it destroys you morally to a point to where you're open to just marrying anybody, like thinking that there's not going to be any sort of consequences at the back end of that. And when
Yeah.
you walk into marriage, that same mentality, dude, there's really no getting out of it once the shit hits the fan, and then you're left to deal with it.
So I don't know if I told you this. So the last girl who I was really interested in, I think I did mention this to you. I never Googled her until after we saw each other again, right? So
Yeah.
I didn't Google her for the first full year after we met. And when I did, I found out that she had been married not once, but twice. So she had two failed marriages under her belt. And the second one, she had they had accused each other. She had accused him at some point of like domestic violence, and then she took the claim back. And the other thing, the other thing is that her name wasn't her name. Her name that she was using and gave me and was she had kept her second husband's surname.
Huh.
I don't even know what's on her birth certificate. Like she just walks
Shoot.
around she just has walked around for the last, 10 years using this her second husband's name. Never told me any of this.
No, dude. It's fucking. It's crazy these psychological games that these women can use on men. It's just fuck. You don't. It's not just women. Clearly, men can do the same thing. Can be just as bad, but it's crazy just how little we know about the people around us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, cuz like I mean,
It's especially.
I need to be more careful because not everyone's like me. Like I have to actively remind myself that not everyone I pretty much tell the truth all the time. Like it's not that I'm
Yeah,
not saying I've
it
never
hurts.
lied. I'm not saying I've never
Yeah,
lied, but like pretty much 100% of the time I'm just telling you what I think and feel, and like what you see is what you get. But and I walk around just telling you what I think about shit, and like being totally authentic, totally genuine. That's not how other people operate, and I forget that all the time.
yeah, yeah. And it's sad, dude. And that's one thing I've always really appreciated about you, dude, is that you are brutally honest, even to the point to where I think you get off on that freaking that sheer honesty about yourself because you love seeing people's reactions.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes.
So, hey, I'm about to freaking I'm about to start this here new business. I'm really excited. Really, that's crazy because you're super dumb. I think it's gonna work out for you.
No, I remember one time. Remember when we were at you remember when we were at Alex Leeds' dad had died, and we were over at his house, helping them
Yeah,
like go through stuff. You, me, and Jonah all went over there, and
yeah, remember that?
Alex's older sister was like Jonah weighed 167 pounds at the time, and he was like super ripped, and she was like wow, like you're like really ripped, or she was like kind of like complimenting it how he looked or whatever, and they both look at me and I go, You look like you have AIDS.
You said worse things than that too. It's like you were like you look like a you look like a prisoner at Auschwitz. You look like you have AIDS. You you look like a cancer patient. You look like a freaking you look like an AIDS patient skinhead.
Yeah, which is like, yeah, all of those things were true. He was way too skinny. I was like, you need to eat like 10 steaks, motherfucker. Like this is not, you're like pale and gaunt. You're you're big and strong, you're strong and ripped and stuff, but like no, eat a steak.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You look like you have AIDS is one of my favorite sentences in the English language.
I love how just like you have like that fucking that shock factor to you too. You're just like, hey.
Yeah.
You're just like, ah. People don't know what to do with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to rein that in. I need to get a better handle on that because saying what you
Or
saying
no,
whatever you mean, saying whatever you exactly what you mean all the time is not a superpower. It's just like
that's super funny.
yeah. Yeah.
What's your power, dude? You bring the power of humor to people's lives, forcibly.
Yeah. Yeah, well sometimes people need to know that they look like they have AIDS and no one else is telling them, so you have to be. Are we
Yeah.
on?
Um. What?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we're
was
on.
wondering if we got disconnected again.
No, no, we're on. One of the shocking, not the shocking things, but one of the things that surprised me the most about you when we were like younger, we were like, I was freshly out of the military. You, no, this is like around the time where you had just started living in Austin, and we were like starting to get good with women. Um, we were like taking trips periodically to like Miami and everything to like learn the art of pickup and all that. And we started like learning a bit more about each other by that facet. I'll never forget one of the things that shocked the shit out of me about you is like I always kind of thought that you were this like graceful man with like manners towards women until I learned that you weren't. You were like, John, here's the thing I like the most. I like to be women's first. And I'm like, what does that mean? You're like, well, most women don't usually get most women don't get spit in the mouth, but I like to be that first for a few different reasons. One, it's new to them. More importantly, I just crave that look on their face. I'm just like, what kind of freak? What kind of freak is this man? And how long has it been
Yeah.
like this for?
Yeah.
Uh, I should have known earlier, dude. But the first time you told me that, I was like stunned and like in disbelief and awe. I was like, Andrew.
Yeah. Yeah, you were a little a little, I don't want to say naive, but a little uninformed sexually in terms of like how depraved women like it. You know what I mean?
Dude, I thought that they were all angels for the longest time. I was like, why would I want to be mean to her? She's a saint. She holds the goodness of the world in her hands.
No,
I was fucking wrong. I was
she's a
so
dirty,
wrong.
dirty whore. Yeah, she wants you to
Yeah,
spit in
she
her
wants
mouth
you to
and
choke.
smack her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She wants you to wear her dad's cologne while you fuck her in the ass.
I think that's a good place to stop. All right, dude. All right, we're gonna log off on that comment, okay?
Whoa! Yes.
Okay, I
That's
can't
for you,
top that,
internet.
dude.